Hi dear cricket fans, this is your Ram host with Cricket Happening Show. Well, we are looking at the second Ashes test of the series 2010 where Australia are battling to save the match at the Adelaide Oval against England. Zimbabwe have lost the third one-day international by giving Bangladesh a lead in the one-day series 2-1, and today there is also going to be a match between India and New Zealand, the fourth one-day international, for which I will be doing a brief preview. So first and foremost, we head towards the Ashes test at Adelaide Oval, where the match is absolutely in England's grasp today. Yesterday, England resumed at their overnight score and they scored 620 for 5 declared. Peterson was out for 227. Xavier Doherty's solitary victim there. And Peterson was a marathon effort, 227 of 308 balls, 33 fours and 1 6. Ian Bell was not out on 68 of 97 balls, 8 fours and 1 6. And Matt Pryor was not out 27 of 21 balls with 2 fours. And 620 for 5 was the final score for England when Captain Strauss actually applied the declaration. Figures 2 for 84 for Harris. Bollinger had 1 for 130, 1 for 44 for Shane Watson, 1 for 158 for Xavier Doherty. As far as Australia's innings were concerned, Shane Watson and Simon Catich, they were in arrears by it was around 371 runs. More than 370 runs was the lead for England, and Australian openers started off in blazing fashion with Shane Watson and Simon Catich targeting Anderson and actually hitting him for boundaries, also in Stuart Broad. So basically, but they were targeting Anderson very well, and both of them went on to a very good partnership. It was very, very positive right from the word go, and that's what they did. 371 runs on. They just went for the strokes, which was it was a very positive approach by Australia, probably trying to single out Anderson, put him out of the attack, and they did it very well. In fact, Simon Watson was crashing him for boundaries, Catich was crashing him for boundaries, and Anderson's bowling figures were a bit wrecked. At one stage, it looked like 3 overs he had given away 30 runs, and then that happened, and that went on till the score reached 84 when the first wicket fell as England got their reward, when it was actually Graham Swan who was pushed into the attack because of a lot of strokes being played by Shane Watson and Catich, and actually Swan was the one who actually picked up the first wicket, and the wicket was Simon Catich when Simon Catich was caught behind the bowling of Graham Swan for 43 of 85 balls with 6 fours, and Australia were 84 for 1 at that stage. In walked in Ponting. Ponting absolutely struggled against Graham Swan to actually open his account. It took 13 balls to open his account and still struggled, and after that he actually swept and cut a boundary, and after that Swan produced a beautiful delivery. Ponting was absolutely foxed. He actually played for the ball to turn, but the ball went on straight. Ponting was, I would say, just yards outside his off stump, like on the crease. If you go, all his stumps were exposed, and the straighter ball has been edged to. Actually, it was Collingwood actually at the slips held the catch. Ponting was gone, caught Collingwood bowled Swan for 9, and Australia suddenly in trouble there when Ponting left 98 for 2, and Ponting continued his poor form in the series. And Shane Watson was joined by Michael Clarke. After that, Shane Watson was playing the boundaries. Michael Clarke was playing a bit sedately, but Stephen Finn came in and took Australia's third wicket when Shane Watson, after playing some very good strokes around the wicket, like mostly on the offside, was a victim when Watson was caught by Strauss of the bowling of Stephen Finn for 57 with 10 boundaries. So 134 for 3 Australia. It looked like England are slowly getting back into the game, but Michael Clarke and Hussey put on a very good partnership. In fact, they went on to a 104-run partnership with Michael Clarke showing glimpses of form there by actually playing Graham Swan well, using his feet well, coming down the wicket too, and there was sort of a purpose behind it for sure. And Michael Hussey, as usual, his confidence, he was continuing his consistent form in the series by actually partnering well with Michael Clarke, and both of them, actually Michael Clarke was very, very impressive because he was playing strokes on both sides of the wicket, smothering the spin well, using the feet well against Graham Swan, and they were going well. 104 runs had added, and the final ball was being bowled by Kevin Peterson was given into the attack. He had already bowled 1 over, and the second over, the final ball of the day, final ball of the 4th day, and Michael Clarke was caught by, he got an edge and Cook in the forward shot like held the catch, and up went the appeal, and up went the umpire's finger, and Michael Clarke was gone. Caught Cook bowled Peterson for 80 of 139 balls with 11 fours. Michael Hussey was not out on 44 at the fag end of the day. Actually, Australia lost a wicket, and it was very unfortunate for Australia. They lost this wicket. This was a vital wicket. Actually, Michael Clarke was looking in good touch. He was getting into good form, and there came the doom as Kevin Peterson, actually having a great time in this match, actually picked up Michael Clarke on the final day, a final ball of the day, and he was gone for 80 of 139 balls with 11 fours, and magnificent effort there. Michael Hussey not out on 44 at close of 92 balls, 4 fours and 1 6, 238 for 4. Australia still need 137 runs to make England bat again in this match. Tomorrow is the 5th day, and the only thing that they can save them would be the rain gods. And I'm told that there is forecast for a cloudy cover and showers, and if they are going to come back, then well, watch out for Anderson, because he's going to swing the ball like a banana, and also other Stuart Broad, and there are a lot of rough created with Graham Swan has already slowly taking advantage of, and that is something which is not going to be easy for Australia for sure. So Australia 137 runs till to make England bat again, and they are almost on the verge of defeat here. They have Marcus North, Brad Haddin. Probably they have to put up a good show, or the rain gods can save them, or Australia, even everyone has to combine, like Marcus North, Brad Haddin has to come to the party, and they have to really play out time. How they do it, that will be known on the 5th day, but I think England are sniffing victory here. And the bowling figures, Graham Swan at 2 for 72, and 1 each to Stephen Finn, 1 for 41 for Stephen Finn. Kevin Peterson 1 for 5. Well, dear cricket fans, now I take you down to the match in the Zimbabwe tour of Bangladesh, but before that I'm going to do a brief preview of the India versus India versus New Zealand preview of the 4th one-day international. As far as the preview between India and New Zealand is concerned, well, I can only say one thing, dear cricket fans here. The 4th one-day international is not of much consequence, because India has already taken the series, but still it holds a lot of promise for sure for the spectators here, and also for the fans, because there would be a lot of new faces. Saurabh Tiwari might get in a chance here, and it's a good idea to actually blend in Saurabh Tiwari. Well, that is, and this is going to be played at Bangalore, the 4th one-day international, and how it all pans out, what is going to be very interesting to see is probably Gautam Gambhir has already hinted that he is going to give Yusuf Pathan a chance to show his batting prowess and show his aggressiveness. That is good to know, and I think also Saurabh Tiwari should be really given a chance. I think this is the right time for Saurabh Tiwari also to get a chance, probably come at the top of the order. Gautam Gambhir has already been scoring runs. Probably he can keep himself down a bit and allow Saurabh Tiwari to go in and actually have a crack. And Yusuf Pathan also coming at the top of the order. Probably we can have Murali Vijay and Saurabh Tiwari opening the innings. Virat Kohli and Gautam Gambhir could come later. It could be Yusuf Pathan. Even they could even give chance for Parthiv Patel, probably because nothing to lose. And as far as New Zealand is concerned, they have everything to play. In fact, they are the ones who have to do something here to salvage something, and not allow India to make a clean sweep of the series by doing something out of the ordinary. So this match is going to be taking place at Bangalore today. Well, now I take you down to the last thing in this particular show that I am doing, and that is Bangladesh victory over Zimbabwe by 65 runs at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Midpur, taking a 2-1 lead in the series. And for Bangladesh, well, they didn't have much going for them. They struggled. Tamim Iqbal was out for a duck. Imrul Kais was out for 33. Junaid Siddique was out for 1, and Rakib Ul Hassan was out for 12. Well, it was Shingarai Masekaja was bowling well, he bowled well, and also there was a good partnership between Shakib Al Hassan and Mushfiqur Rahim. Shakib Al Hassan making 73 of 91 balls with 5 fours, Mushfiqur Rahim making 63 of 73 balls, 5 fours and 1 6, and Naeem Islam was not out in 23 in the end of 24 balls. 246 for 7 was the Bangladesh score in 50 overs, and there was Prosper Utsaya was the captain of the team. He put up an all-round performance today. First actually bowling well, 10 overs no more than 4 for 38, and then hitting 67 in a losing cause. So that was some good batting from Prosper Utsaya, the captain, who was actually deputizing for the injured Elton Chigumbura. Zimbabwe's innings never got going. They were at one point, they were reduced to 47 for 6, 95 for 7. It was all thanks to Abdul Razak's bowling, the left arm spinner, 10 overs, 2 minutes, 4 for 14, wonderful figures. And it was Shafiul Islam, 9.1 overs, no maiden, 4 for 43. Both of them combined, and they actually bowled out Zimbabwe for 181. The only effort being the acting captain Prosper Utsaya, who made 67 of 101 balls, 3 fours and 3 sixes, and he just failed by 1 run to better his previous highest score. And other than that, there was not much contribution. Brendan Taylor made 15, 14 each to Krima Masakadza, and as I said, Bangladesh go take a lead in the one-day series 2-1. Sorry, dear cricket fans, I couldn't go the whole hog, but thank you for your company. This is Ram signing off. Thank you.